Hey everyone, well, how about we start with some positive news? The Reserve Bank obviously just announced that they're dropping the lending rate by 100 basis points, so 1%, which is a big jump, which is certainly going to ease the tension and ease the burden for those with home loans in place and those applying for home loans currently. So that's at least one positive amongst all this mess going on around us. So on that note, it's important for Remax to be shown to be supportive, not just of its customers, but of you, our customers, Remax agents and broker owners. And my team's worked furiously in the background. I mean, they're all operating from home at the moment. We're fully mobilized and operational, but they've put a number of documents together to help you, one, to communicate with your clients and to let them know what we're doing as an organization and what you're doing as an agent and an office to ensure their health and safety as well. So let me share some of what we've been doing to assist you. I have to look down because I've got some of my notes here and I don't want to miss anything. So firstly, we've created a COVID-19 email address. So please don't fill it with spam. I want to say that right off the bat. Don't be sending us funny memes and whatever. I'm not interested in that. But any relevant content or questions that you may have, you can send to that COVID-19, specifically questions that you may have. You can send to the COVID-19 email address. That's COVID, COVID-19 at remax.co.za, COVID-19 at remax.co.za. If you have any questions, we've got someone monitoring that email address during business hours, and they will either return your question with an answer, or they will redirect to someone that can assist you. But I'm going to request again, please don't clog that up with spam, and please do first contact your office and your broker owner with questions that you may have before emailing us directly. We've also created a COVID-19 folder on our intranet, the Remax Hub. So there's a COVID-19 folder on hub.remax.co.za, which contains a bunch of material and content that you can use, starting with a letter that you can use to send to your clients, explaining what Remax as an organization is doing to curb the spread of the coronavirus and how our operations have changed, certainly for the short term, to assist in curbing that spread. Inside that, we've also provided a screening questionnaire, which you may need in the future before having meetings. In fact, you will need that, and I recommend that you do use that. Other organizations have started doing that as well, where a number of questions are asked as to whether if people have traveled recently, been in contact with people that have traveled to medium or high risk areas, etc., etc. You'll also find that on the hub. Added to that, we've created a folder for your broker owners with a Remax response plan. So we've given recommendations and guidelines for drafting an office policy as to how to deal with this COVID virus. So we've taken and lifted a lot of that off the World Health Organization's website, as well as some of our Remax franchisors and franchisees around the world. So again, they will be implementing some sort of policy in your office. Each office is slightly different from the rest, but the basis of it remains the same, certainly the health and safety aspect thereof. We've also provided them with a folder of examples of what other franchises have been doing in that respect and policy documents that they have put in place. So I guess all that there is for me to say is we're doing everything that we can from a Remax SA perspective to keep abreast of what's happening, the situation that unfolds. You just need to note as well that this is a fluid situation and changes on a constant basis and is changing daily. So we're taking a lead from instructions sent down by the president and the government, and I encourage you to do the same and stay up to date with changes that are seemingly rapid. News from around the world. I had a global conference call this morning. There were about 80 Remax broker owners, Remax region owners from around the world on the call. Each of the countries is at a different stage in this COVID-19 situation. I had Remax Italy, Dario Castiglia on the call again, and he was sharing his experience and there was a lot of learning to be had. So we're taking and absorbing like a sponge all of this information. We're discerning and distilling the information and then sharing it as and when we get it with you. It's awesome to be part of a global network that we have, because just like in 2008, we were able to learn from what was happening around the world to put measures in place to stop the rot as such. So we're doing the same in this situation, and we're just blessed to be able to learn from others' experiences. So guys, that's what there is. That's what we're doing for you. Go check it out. Hop onto the hub. You may want to send a letter out to your clients if you haven't already, just to confirm with them what we're doing. I think it's important that you communicate. In fact, it's important that you communicate overall. Make sure you stay in touch with your clients and your customers, and let them know what you're doing to help not just one with the situation from a health perspective, but also how you're continuing to market their home. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.